I'm Nelly and welcome back to the Nook, or welcome to the Nook if you're new. I'm wearing my new pullover. Isn't it cute? I love it. It's actually really comfy. In today's video, I'm going to be trying some new crochet patterns, which will be great for spring and to sell at craft market. So I've been having the urge to crochet things other than clothing, because you know sometimes you're like making a clothing project that it's taking forever, and sometimes you just want a quick project to work on, something to finish, something that's new, different. And I decided to sign up for a local craft market which happens monthly. So I have already made quite a few of these items, but basically a bunch of ideas I've had on my Pinterest of things I want to make. I'm going to test how long these things actually take to make, which would be good with pricing later on. And also because if it takes too long or if it's too much of a hassle, I will not make it. I will not be making more than one. I'll also be showing the different yarns I use for each, and also be sharing with you whether I like the pattern or not. And if you're interested to see how well these sell, you're probably gonna have to wait for a video in the future. I don't know if these are actually good patterns to be selling or not, but I thought they were cute. I thought, using my own intuition, that these will be things that people might want. Okay, let's start with the first thing, which is a market bag. One of the most complicated patterns that I found, which was free by the way. It was this Sakura market bag. Look how beautiful the bottom of this thing is. That is stunning. I love it. Okay, let me confess something. I have made this bag way too many times. No, seriously, this one. I've remade it so many times. I originally made it with DK weight cotton yarn, but even though it was fine, it probably would have been fine for most people. I wanted it to be sturdy and thick, even though it looked beautiful, especially with like this. It looked like a nice little lace crochet placemat when I first started it. I've doubled up the yarn with a lighter weight cotton. It's more of an Aran weight, which is actually better now because I want this thing to be sturdy. I want someone to be able to use this market bag and for it to last. So this is the first one I made. The thing with doubling up the yarns is I don't have many yarns, so it's gonna be very colourful. I've got a red and pink, and then the bottom and the straps just look pink, but they're two different shades. This is the first one I made, and I did have to alter the pattern a bit because, like I said, I used a different weight yarn. So I did do a bit of alteration on this pattern, and I made another one. This one is blues. I love it. My fiance helped me pick this part. I also like the increases, decreases, blah blah blah, whatever, so it wouldn't be such a big bag that it originally was when I first made it. And I think it looks really good. Happy with that pattern. It will take a bit of a long time to make because of the bottom part, but I think it's worth it. I think it's beautiful. Maybe I'll make a mesh bag without the pattern on the bottom. Who knows? But we will need to time how long this takes in this video, that's for sure. Another thing I made, and I want to make more of, are bandanas, of course, but this one is just a nice flower pattern. I'm using a lightweight cotton, and I'm going to make more of these in a lightweight cotton. And I might also try the dragonfly bandana pattern I've seen, but I do like the flower pattern. This one doesn't take that long to make. It does take longer than like a normal granny stitch bandana or just like plain stitch bandana. I'm estimating it will probably take an hour, maybe an hour to 2 hours when we time it. Berets. So I feel like springtime you can't really sell beanies. I mean, you could, but I don't really want to. I feel like beanies are more autumn and winter, and you're not going to really buy one in spring. So berets, because I feel like they are more of a spring hat. So this is a granny stitch beret. This is with Aran weight acrylic yarn. Gotta find something to do with my acrylic yarns. And then I also got bored and made a light blue one. It's actually a really fun pattern. I like it. Not too flimsy because of the Aran weight yarn. It's got the holes, so it's nice and airy though. Timing wise, this has got to be less than an hour. This is quite a fast pattern. So I'm hoping I can get this down less than an hour. Let's say like an hour max for berets like this. Which would be cool because I can make loads of these. So other than bandanas, you know what I don't really ever make is headbands. I have in the past. But you know what really interested me? is the tulip bandana. I thought this would have been like a really annoying pattern to make all these tulips, but it's actually really fun. I actually really enjoy making this. I quite like this one because the tulips are 3D feeling, so it's quite a 3D bandana. I haven't weaved in my ends. Sue me, it's fine. I will weave in my ends. Sometimes I just like to finish crocheting the project and then I'm like, it's okay. Move on to the next thing. I'll weave in my ends later. So that's kind of what I did with this. Technically finished though. This would definitely be less than an hour's worth of work. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, no, it's probably an hour's worth. An hour to an hour and a half. The only problem with this pattern is there's a lot of colour changing. Not even colour changing. Changing yarn. Have you seen how many loose ends of yarn? It's really weird with this pattern because you end up like creating the triangles on both sides, cutting off those ends and then going all the way around. Hopefully when I make it the next time I can make less ends to weave in. Hopefully. Forgot to mention this is with the lightweight cotton yarn. Another cotton yarn project. This one is DK weight yarn, cotton yarn. And it's cotton yarn because it is a bag. And it's the, some people call these fanny packs, some people call these crossbody bags. But it'll be like this and then go over your head, around your neck. Oh, I love this. It's so fun. Only problem with this project is there's no closure. I could do a button, but I think I want to commit. If I'm going to sell these at markets, I'm going to buy zippers and sew in the zippers, which is going to be a pain in the ass. But I will do it because it will look really cool. Yeah, this is cool. Made some solid granny squares. Only had to make 4 solid granny squares. No sewing actually. All of this is single crochet or slip stitches? I think it's slip stitches. All of this is slip stitches, single crochets. And I got bored and I was at my mum and dad's house and I needed a project, so I brought my rainbow yarn with me. Oh, look at it, it's beautiful. I might have enough to make something else rainbow. I've only done one side of the strap for this one. I still need to do the other side. But yeah, isn't this cool? Another one. I'm gonna make more of these for sure. How long it actually takes, I don't know. Also, this one's a bit thicker because I had to double up the thin yarn to make a DK weight yarn for this one. It's more durable, this. How long do I think these will take? I'm going to say 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, I'm going to be so humbled when it comes to actual timings for these. I made this little frog. It's like a little bag charm, but if you open up the bag charm, this is the first thing I made for the market actually. It's like a little shopping bag. You can put like a water bottle or something in it. You can also like turn it inside out. And yeah, you get a little shopping bag. So it's quite funny because you would put this charm on a bag and then you would have an emergency extra bag. I don't know how well this will work. I will maybe try and make some more. This thing took a lot of time and effort, honestly, so I like it though. It's fun. It might be okay. I don't know. This could take 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't know. This thing might take too long to make me want to make it again. But I will try another one to see if I like it. This is either like a DK weight or a slightly thicker cotton yarn that I'll be using for this. This one I'm really excited about. I have actually started making another one. And it is this tulip cat ear beanie. Who came up with this? Honestly, amazing idea. Similar to the tulip hairband. I did actually try the 3D tulips on this that were the same stitch as the headband, but I decided it actually looks better with the flowered tulips. This one's a bit tight for my head, so I'm gonna make the next one slightly bigger. Look how cute this is! Oh, I actually love it. I'm hoping people like these because I love them. So spring, so vibrant, not just white, not just pink tulips. So I'll make different coloured tulips. The green's gonna stay the same. The leaves are green and stems are green. But the next one I'm actually working on, I'll show you, is this brown. Look at that. That is beautiful. I love it so much. Such a cool pattern. This I'm doing with the DK weight acrylic, which is quite a nice hat because it will keep you warm, but it'll also be quite airy because you got the holes from the stems and the tulips, and it'll be like a nice lightweight beanie. Nice lightweight spring beanie. Woo! So that's everything I have started to make. I did actually attempt to make a hexagon star beret. Can I show you it? I really don't like it. In theory, this is cute, right? I put it on, I didn't like it. I actually have unsewed one of the sides, but let me show you. I mean, it's cute. I just don't like how big it is. It just looks like a jester hat, but that's not what I'm going for. I wanted a cute little beret. So whether I reattempt to make this, I don't know. Also, if I don't reattempt to make this, I don't know what I'm going to use the squares for. I've got 7 hexagons. Really like this yarn though. It's very cute. So this is one of those things where I was like, oh, that's really grinding my gears. I'm just going to have to put that away and think about it later. But 3 other things I want to try on the list. There might be more though. Bag charms. So similar to this, but smaller, just like a simple circle with the tie put on a bag. Really cute. Could have a little pocket for a lip balm or like headphones or something, but smaller than this because it won't be a foldable bag and a lot faster to make. So I want to make something similar to what I've seen online, like that. There's also these really cool bag charms I've seen on Pinterest where like they made the little arms, like one arm and leg is like one string, and they they could pull the arms and pull the legs to make them shorter and longer. I try and make those. But that's going down the amigurumi route, which I don't. Scrunchies. I have made knit scrunchies, which take way too long to make. So I'm going to try and make crochet scrunchies. Even though I don't think they look as good, I'm going to try and make some. And last thing is a scarf. I found a couple of nice spring scarves that I want to try. They're also on the Pinterest board, so we'll see what we get with those. So if you saw my last video, I currently am working on like crochet wardrobe stuff, and I like going down the route of having my own wardrobe and like sticking to that route of stick to the path of crochet stuff that is wearable. So I don't want to deviate that when it comes to markets and stuff I sell online. It's not going to be household stuff. It's not going to be amigurumi. It's gonna be wearables, hats, scarves, scrunchies, accessories, like bag charms, stuff like that. Yeah, and I've got all of these smaller items planned out for the market because if I was to make like cardigans and ponchos and stuff for a market, that would be, I don't know how that would go. Because what if I made like a cardigan, but then someone tried it on, it was too small, and it's like, I can't make so many things. But if I do have a few wearables, I will bring them. But I'm going to stick to these smaller items. And we're going to have a variety of, lower, cheaper priced items like scrunchies, bag charms, headbands, all the way up to like bags, scarves. That's what I'm working on so far. Don't know how long this video is so far, but we gotta get into actually making these things and timing how long they're gonna be. So this next part of the video is gonna be. I have made the mistake of starting this one and not timing it, so the next one I make of this I will time. Okay, ready, steady, let's go. Let's time the crochet. About 10 minutes worth of work. "30-minute mark, and we are over halfway. This is definitely a less than an hour project, it seems." I just finished the bandana. It took an hour and 25 minutes. so I did not do it in under an hour. Without weaving in the ends, this one took about 45 minutes. Molly, you want to tell them that I finished the bag? No? Bag finished, and it takes about 2.5 hours. This one's slightly smaller because I was running out of yarn, but pretty good. I finished timing all of the things I want to make, so let's go through them and see how right or wrong I was about my estimates. I made another flower bandana and it took 1 hour and 30 minutes. Kind of what I thought. So I've only got 2 of those flower bandanas, but they take 1.5 hours, so I won't make too many of these ones, but I will make some other bandanas that are probably going to be a lot quicker. But I need to make a couple more of those. I made another granny stitch beret. I've actually made quite a few now. So I've got this one, this one, which is actually a DK weight. So this one actually took me like so many hours to figure out one change. And this one. And these only take 45 minutes. My fastest and most finest make so far. And now I've figured out how to make it with a lighter weight yarn, so I can make more. This is the one I made to test how long it would take. It's a bit smaller. I did smaller straps too. So it's a bit smaller than the other ones, but it took me 2.5 hours. So it's like a 2 hour and 45-minute make. And I've got quite a few so far. I've got 4 so far, and I might make 5 or 6 for the market. Next, I made this, and I have not weaved in the ends. Tulip headband, and it took me 45 minutes. So this is another quick make. And I didn't even weave in the ends on the first one I made. So I've got 2 of these, and I will make more. This is the cat ear beanie that I made to time it, and it took an hour and 15 minutes. And I've got 3 of these so far, and I want to make more. Like, this one is such a fun project. An hour and 15 minutes is actually pretty good for a hat, so, and it's just beautiful. Just body bags. Missing one, but I've made this one for the timing, and it took 2 hours, but I still need to time how long it's going to take me to sew in a zip once I get some zips. But we've got this one, and the rainbow, but this one's almost needs finishing, but these 2 are finished other than the zip. And I will make more of these. Definitely need more than 3. 2 hours is pretty good for a bag. Scrunchies! I didn't get those out. I found another bandana I was making, so maybe I should have said 3. I've got another one of those ones. Just need to weave in the ends. I made this scrunchie and it took 15 minutes. Very quick. And I've also made a few here and there, so we've got 7 scrunchies. But I don't have that much of this yarn, so I'll try and make some more scrunchies out of different yarns, but I will finish all of this yarn. And we will at least have like 10 scrunchies. I made 2 different bag charms. Which one did I time? Can't even remember. I think it was this one. It was a little grey cat. I've made this one. The eyes have gotten better. I made a bear version and a frog version. So we've got cat, frogs, and a bear. I will try and make a few more of these. They're really easy to make. 35 minutes. They'll have cat versions, frog versions, bear versions, and I think that's all I'll do. Then the other thing I timed was a flower bag charm. So I made these little flower bag charms, same as the cats. These ones are actually a lighter weight yarn and they open up as well. And I've made 3 so far, and they're 35 minutes each. And yeah, I'll make a couple more of these. I also made a scarf. I haven't timed it because I just started it last night, but I can finish this in a day, so that's good. It uses 1 whole skein of yarn, and it's an infinity scarf. So I'm trying to work on some other projects to make as well. I've tried so many new patterns for this market. I've actually found a lot of new things that I like making. I definitely want to use up all of my fluffy yarns that I have that I used for amigurumi, because I'm not doing that anymore really, and makes room for more cotton yarn because I really like cotton yarn. So that's it for this video. Let me know what surprised you with how long these patterns actually took me to make. Quite surprised about the flower bandanas. I thought those would be a lot quicker than an hour and a half. That's a lot of time for one bandana. If I make anything new for the market, I'll share it in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see how my market actually goes in a week's time. Okay, I'll see you next time for another video in the Nook. Bye!